right, here we go. Welcome back. I'm glad that you came for the practice. I promise it's going to help. All right, so let's get to it, man. All right, so I'm not the only YouTuber in family, right? So I have a daughter, and she does recipes. Like, she does 10-minute recipes. She cooks up in the kitchen, man. It's beautiful. Anyway, her page started with 8 followers, okay? But because she's young and cute and funny, hers triples every week. Do you think we can come up with like an equation for this? Let's see. Let's start with the general equation. The whole general ab to the x exponent. This one. Yeah. That one. Exactly right. That one. So you remember what this first number is? A. Remember what that first number is? That's how many we started with. You remember how many followers Sophia started with? 8. Exactly right. Now her followers triple every week. What? Yeah. So to triple something, what do you multiply that thing by? Like if she had 8 and I wanted to triple that 8, what would I multiply by? 3. Exactly right. Now, do I need to change this exponent? Well, not yet. Not until I find out how many weeks we're talking. Right? Exactly right. Now that's why we can kind of change it to followers if we want to kind of make it apply to this problem. But you pick it up what I'm putting down? Good. That's all that matters. So, how many followers will Sophia have after a month? Let's say 4 weeks. What would I change in here? Exactly right. Bang! That's exactly right. We'll change that exponent to a 4 and now work out this arithmetic. PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent. Guys, you gotta do the exponent first. Don't multiply 8 times 3 versus new. Exponent first. 3 to the 4th power first. What is 3 to the 4th power? Yup, 81. Do the exponent first. All right. And now 8 times 81, of course, is 648 followers. Dude, after a month, she got like 3 times as many as I do. Ugh. That was an easy one. Let's kick it up a notch. Okay. Let's talk gardening. I got a tomato plant. It stands 1 meter tall, right? And it grows 10% each month. So let's say I wanted to know how tall it would be after 6 months or 7 months, maybe even 2 years, right? So we need an equation for this. This is exponential. It might not look like it, but when you're adding or taking away percentage, that's the exponential. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about right now. Let me get that general equation up here. There we go. Good old trusty exponential equation. You remember what A is, right? A is what we started with. At the beginning, how tall was my tomato plant? 1 meter. That's exactly right. Now, sometimes, because this 1 is kind of a coefficient that is understood to be there, you might not see this 1. This 1 might possibly look like this. Yeah. So you got to understand that 1 is understood to be there, even though it's invisible. But I'm going to leave it there as a dotted line just for purposes of demonstration, right? Let's talk about this rate of change. How do you grow 10%? What can you multiply by that would increase your number by 10%? First of all, a quick percentage lesson. Yeah, does a 10% equal 0.1 as a decimal? First off, never put percentages in here. Only decimals, fractions, and whole numbers. Never ever put percentages in here. Now, 10%. Now, if I am growing 10%, wouldn't I be adding that 10% to the 100% I already have? Yeah. Quick lesson, if you want to increase something by 10%, you're going to multiply it by 110%. Yeah, like this. Exactly like that. So, moral of the story is, if you're increasing by 10%, add that 10% to 100, and that's what you're going to multiply by each time. Yeah, save yourself some work, man. So my rate of change here is going to be, yes. So when I multiply by 1.1, I'm in effect adding 10% to what I had before, because I'm multiplying by 1.1. Yeah, exactly right. So how tall will my plant be after, let's say, 6 months? What would I change up here? The exponent to 6. Yeah. So put that in the calculator. There's usually an upwards arrow or like a y to the x button. Now you can multiply 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1 times 1.1 6 times. Or if you know a shortcut on your calculator, I suggest a shortcut. I know one. That's why I know the answer is. Yeah, after 6 months, my tomato plant be 1.77 meters. That's rounded, of course. Yeah, and notice, is that number bigger than 1? Yeah. Is that why we had exponential growth? Yeah. Now, it's not always going to be that way. Let's see one goes in the opposite direction.